real world experience is where you really learn the specific skill set. Obviously, our role within all of this is, and you went through this as well, is to get your CompTIA certifications. What they do is give you a really good base understanding, right? And we'll get into that a little bit further about how you be able to transfer those basic skills. So that gives you a base. Then it shows to an employer that A, you've invested into yourself, and that you've also got a good foundational skill set, right, to be able to build on. Then what we find is people go into a new organization. People might use different tools, different systems, work on different networks, and that organization then teaches the real specific training of what it's going to be like in the real world for that company and the tools that they use. So did you find that you had a little bit of confidence, or because of your CompTIA certifications and the baseline skill set that you did with us, could you implement that in the real world within the organization you were working with?
I would say the certifications were extremely, extremely helpful. See, the certifications give you a generic knowledge. They don't give you specific tool-based knowledge. But that generic knowledge did help me get through my interviews as well. I'll let me be really honest. To get through interviews, you will need some theoretical knowledge. So the Network Plus and the A Plus is for your basics. If you're coming from a completely different industry, you will need the A Plus to get to know what IT is like, the hardware and the software part of it. The Network Plus and the Security Plus, I would say, is like really, really important. Really, really helpful, for sure.
I often say the CompTIA certifications that get you to the interview can win you the interview along with some of your transferable skills as well. And then the reason that we don't really teach the specific skill set is because every organization is a bit different. That's all you need to know, the basic stuff, and then you get into that actual workforce environment, and they can then train you on their specific tools as well. So that's amazing. How long did it take you to feel like comfortable in your role, or comfortable with, start to feel comfortable within using some of these tools?
I would say at least 2 to 3 months, Adam. I think, I joined in Feb and I had the first podcast in April. And I remember telling you that I'm still learning. Like, I go to the office and learn and come back.
Yeah.
I think it took me at least 3 months to really be confident of what I'm doing, learn the tools, and do my day-to-day tasks without asking anybody about, is it right or is it wrong or how do I do it, kind of thing.
And you'll come with the support that you had and the colleagues that you have to be able to put your hand up and say, hey, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Can you help me out?
Yes, definitely. I think that also matters a lot, right? I mean, unless you get that help, you, as you said, you will be nervous. If you're somebody new to the industry, you wouldn't know what to do. And if you're just thrown into it, then it might get a bit tough. But yes, I got that support. I was always able to get back to my manager and tell her that.
And I don't think you're ever going to truly be, I don't think anyone should anyway, truly be comfortable within their role. Because as you said, once you're comfortable, and if you just start at that level, you're not really going to learn anything, get out of that.
That is true.
And you touched on it before, you're still learning. I speak to cybersecurity professionals who have been in the industry for 10, 15, 20 years, and they're still doing certifications and still upskilling. Well, it's a really important thing. Have you seen that now that you're in it? Some of your colleagues are still doing upskilling and still getting certified?
Yes, like at least it's a part of the culture in our organization to keep pushing ourselves to learn new things. They also send us to courses to get certified. And I'm seeing that in myself now. It's so good you raised this point. I'm getting a bit comfortable in the role. And just last week, I was telling my husband that maybe I should do a pen testing or a GRC kind of a certification and see where I go. I think it automatically comes to you when you know what you're doing day in and day out. You want to push yourself more and take the next step and see how to go about with it.